So it's a nice day in Michigan. Decided to take my cardio outside. And I'm not going to be on here long or live long because I'm going to switch to Instagram maybe in about 30 minutes. I'm almost at the walking trail that I usually go to when I do outdoor cardio. As usual, it's fasted. I take a fat burner and sip on some BCAAs from the Nootropics. I like it because it has the creatine monohydrate, which helps me build and keep lean muscle. So that's the reason why I take BCAAs before and sometimes during cardio. But I want to talk about motivation and timing. Some stuff that I've learned from my second time around prepping for a show. As you guys know, this is my second time prepping for a show, and it will be my first time actually doing a show. The first time I prepped was for October of last year, and my brother, he got 4th place in his division, but the timing for that prep for me was just, it seemed rushed, like I was rushing it. For some apparent reason this time around, it's just easier. It is harder to get down to a lower body fat percentage for me this time around because I'm already lean. 20% is lean. 20% body fat is already lean. It's a healthy lean for any woman. I think going below that, that's when you get into the standards of the show ready or stage ready lean. So I have to think about where I want to stop at, because I am going to do another show after WBFF in Orlando, and it's going to be NPC division. But motivation and timing, it is so important. For some apparent reason, this is the right time for me. I'm not going through a lot of stress, and I'm handling it a lot better. If I do come across anything that just seems like it would stress me the heck out, I'm starting to not give a about certain things. And just dieting just seems so much easier. I do a ketogenic diet, but the only carbs that I eat is sweet potato. And that's usually before I do leg day, which is usually today. So when I leave home, I'm gonna have me leave here for my cardio. I have me a shake, and I'll probably have bananas and then a tablespoon of peanut butter, so that'll work out good. And then I'll have eggs and sweet potato and then hit the gym, because I gotta do leg and back. I haven't been to the gym in a while. Usually that would have stressed me out because all I'm focusing on is cardio, and I'm learning that it's the only thing that's working. Well, it's not the only thing that's working, but it is working to help me get to a leanness that I feel is comfortable for me. So right now at 20%, it's comfortable. I don't know how I'll get to 19% in 17 days. I got a feeling I'll be able to do it. So it's all about my mindset. So, motivation. I don't know if I'm the only person that feels this way, but comment down below, or just comment one or two. One, when you don't know what the heck is motivating you to do whatever the heck it is you're doing. Because right now, sometimes I don't even know why I'm motivated to do this. Nobody. I'm almost there. It takes me 20 minutes to get there. Oh, no wonder. At this point, I don't know what's motivating me to do this. Previous video, I want to thank everybody who made comments about which suit that I should wear. I'm getting overwhelming response for that red orange. I'm laughing because everybody is calling it orange. And it just in the lighting and probably the way I edited the photo, it looks orange. It's a red orange, so. And pink. I have no desire to wear pink. I hate pink. I hate yellow. But that pink just looked good on my skin. And so does yellow too. The two colors I hate. I don't hate, I just don't like them. Hate is a strong word. But it looks like I'm gonna be going for that red orange. It seems like that's what everybody thinks I should wear, so maybe that's what I'll do. Probably can show you guys where this trail is or what it is. I stay in Madison Heights, so Madison Heights, Michigan. And I have a few parks. There's a park like off to the left side of me, a little bit, probably half a mile. It's a water park. So I'll be going there this summer. 17 days out from first show and 13 or 14 weeks out. Wait, it's not till September the 30th, so I'll say 3.5 months out from NPC Daytona Classics. And then I'm gonna do a third show in November in my hometown. And then I probably won't do another show for a long time. So, gotta start somewhere. I have to walk across the grass. They fixing some stuff over there. How many of you are at work? Press 1. No? Oh. Why can't I see? At work. Me just get home from work? No, I'll give you guys a synopsis of my life. I'm, well, I can't say one of my problems, but it can be a problem. I'm multifaceted. I'm a college professor in fashion design, digital media, and graphic arts. So I teach Tuesday nights at College for Creative Studies. I teach a web design class. Mondays and Tuesday evenings, I teach pole fitness. I guess you could say I'm a full-time YouTuber. I have 2 channels. This one is my fitness channel, and then I have a beauty channel. where I deal with natural hair and all that stuff. You guys notice, look at my cut. I hate the high puff, but this is the only reason why I would wear a high puff, is if my sides is shaved. So I like looking edgy. Oh my God, there's so many trees, look. It's creepy. I just can't for it anymore. Or you miss me showing pole. It's nice in here. Nice trail. Just creepy. Hey, how you doing? See him all the time. Oh, that's a good question. Craving carbs. How do I deal with it? I just eat a lot of vegetables, so I can't really say that I've been craving carbs. I can't lie and say that I don't crave junk food every once in a while, but you have to stop and think. The cravings is real. Oh, my schedule. The cravings is real. It's probably because you are over restricting yourself. Sometimes we try to do too much at one time with our diet, and then we deal with cravings. So don't over restrict yourself. If you have cravings for certain carbs, like I'll say my cravings are usually like those Dorito potato chips. That's usually what my cravings are. I don't crave a lot of cookies and donuts and sugar, and I think that comes from me eating a lot of vegetables. But I can't act like I don't crave potato chips. That's what I crave actually the most. So instead of me going to buy a big old bag of it, they got them little bitty bags. Barely 100 calories. Don't deprive yourself. I mean, don't overdo it. That's really the key you want to focus on. If you have a craving for it and you're not trying to, that's a good change. Just, oh my God, why it looks so much more creepier? Can you guys see that? I forgot how creepy this trail is. There are deers and everything in here. Oh, it feels good to walk outside. Cravings is a mental thing. If you're not physically hungry, when I say physically hungry, if your stomach is not growling, you're not hungry. It's a mental thing. Cravings is mental. So you're going to have to get in control of that. Yeah, it is very pretty. Whoever is in bed need to get out of the bed and move around. I got up at 7 o'clock this morning and I had to get on social media just to keep myself up because I'll quick to go back to sleep. And then I'll get up sometime. No, it's not out yet. It's supposed to be out tomorrow. I'm trying to do, I guess I'm probably doing too much with this one because this keto seems to be, it seems to be a very popular thing, and it's popular on YouTube. There's a lot of things that's popular that doesn't necessarily work for everybody. So that's why I have so many different plans on my website. But tomorrow it's supposed to be out, and I'm trying to do more detailed meal plans, ideas. Oh, cute, from okay. Slow progress is better than no progress. Oh, I mentioned this. Get out of bed. I mentioned this and got another 15 minutes. Slow progress is better than no progress. I have to be careful because sometimes I don't know if I'm losing body. Well, I do know I'm losing body fat. But the scale, I need it in order to know where I'm at. But one day I was 163, and then the next day I was 157. So, all the time that I was 163 on a ketogenic diet, I can see the changes in the inches coming off on my body, but the scale was not budging. So, I think it's better to take measurements instead of weighing yourself. Because for women, there's so many doggone factors that come across weight gain, and one of them is water weight. When we think we fat and we just hold a lot of water. I hold water, so I know that's a lot of the weight. Most of my fat reserves is still in my waistline, even though I'm a small waist. It's still there. I probably got another 5 to 6 pounds left that I need to get off in order to see my abs. But I have 13 weeks for that. I'm not really trying to see my abs until NPC, as that's when it's necessary. For the WBFF division, for transformation division, it's all about the transformation. It's all about the story. It's all about the motivation behind it. Now, if you look lean and that's your transformation, that's you, but that ain't about to be me. I work harder for an NPC than I would for transformation division because I'm proud of where I'm at right now. Swampy. Hi. So, you see people walk their dogs here, and sometimes I feel funny because I know they be looking at me like, what's she doing? Show you guys. I have my Q band on. I haven't used this thing in 2 months, I think. Because I can't say it's a waste of time, but I just haven't used it. So since I'm outside instead of indoors on my bike, usually on my bike it has heart rate sensors, so I can check what my heart rate is. For me, for fasted cardio, I try not to go below 100 and 150 beats per minute, if that makes sense. Try not to go lower than that. Try to keep that up steady. And I try not to go over 170, which that's very rare. I get that high. Unless I'm doing intervals. But at this point, I don't know where I'm at because this thing don't read so well after a while. It'll take a while to even get my reading out. That's the school. I'm going this way. That's the school. So hopefully Friday I'll have the video up of my my competition suit because I'm actually going to be working on it this weekend and adding stones and stuff to it. I have a lot of colors, so I got to figure out how I want to do it based on the colors that you guys think I should wear. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to do the pink or the orange, red orange. I think I might be doing the red orange. I really like that blue. If I put stones on that blue, it'll probably stand out better. But I'm actually trusting y'all on this one. So I think I should just go for the pink or the orange. If you've seen the last video, my competition suit. So I'm gonna start adding the stones to it and show you guys. Oh, chipmunk. And what I'm gonna do on stage. Posing practice. There's a T-walk that you do for the WBFF Transformation Division, and I guess I'm talking a lot about it because I know there's some of you out there that want to try to compete, but competing for NPC or just competing for bodybuilding in general is very hard on the body. It's stressful. The diet itself, cardio is involved, you know, weight training is involved. You got to understand your body. They got this up and down carb thing going on, and hours of cardio, it seems like. And the key is finding balance. And if you find balance and you've lost some weight, I've noticed with the WBFF Transformation Division and the videos that I've seen on YouTube, those girls aren't they're not like extremely lean, like 10% body fat lean. They look good. They look human. They look normal. And they come from just being overweight, and they just look smaller. They look good, and they look good because they feel confident, which that's obvious in their faces when they're on stage. So for the WBFF Transformation Division, they do not judge based on how lean you are. They do not judge on how big your shoulders are, or do you have symmetrical body when it comes to your bodybuilding. They just don't. They don't judge off that. They judge your story, your motivation, and, you know, into losing weight whatsoever, just losing weight. And they see where you came from, and they see where you are on stage. That's how they judge you. To me, I think that is the best division any bodybuilding federation could ever put out there. It's all on beauty, fashion, and fitness, which that is so me. I'm not really a competitive person, but I do like being on stage. I've been on stage before, not for bodybuilding, but for pole competitions. And I think I'm going to be doing another one in August. It'll be in Canada, though. So there's one in August that I'll be doing. So I'm going to be doing a lot of competitions this year. It's 2017. I think seven is the number of completion for most people, if you are into numbers like that. Hey, North California. Oh, there's somebody I want to meet in California. So, yeah, I think the WBFF Transformation is one of the best divisions out there for any bodybuilding competition. And if you are thinking about competing, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I would start there. And then see if, you know, this whole bodybuilding thing, going to doing NPCs and going IFBB Pro and all that stuff even matters to you. And the only reason why I'm doing NPC, because it's September the 30th. My brother is doing that one again. And I don't know if he might be going pro for that. I don't know. And it's on the date of my father's birthday. September the 30th is the day my daddy was born. It was also the day that he died from prostate cancer. So my daddy was an inspiring bodybuilder. So just naturally I seem to have gone into that. Me and my brothers, we've gone into that. Well, mainly me and Kevin. I have 3 other brothers that you guys may or may not know about. I don't know. They've all been on camera before, but they've been on my beauty channel camera. And the only person you've seen on my fitness channel is Kevin. Okay, I got 5 minutes. Let me know if you guys got questions. I'm actually going to be switching off to Instagram because some people on my Instagram, I don't know, they be bugging me to go live. On Instagram, I tend to go live with my pole fitness. So, but not on YouTube. Don't know why. Ooh, this looks creepier. I'm going this way. So if you ever need an idea for fasted cardio and you don't want to work your ass off, walk. And just walk 30 minutes to an hour. Keep it simple. This prep feels so much easier. I don't feel like I'm forced to have to drop a lot of weight like I did with my first prep. Everything just seemed rushed. Like I had to do hours of cardio. Like my last prep, I was told I needed to do 50 minutes of fasted cardio and then 50 minutes of cardio after weight training. It's too much, my opinion, for me. And then I was already going through a lot of emotional ups and downs with my husband and his PTSD. And when your husband is not doing good, his wife ain't gonna be either. You're one flesh. So trying to be there for him was, a little difficult. I take a whey-based protein. Someone asked that. I take a whey-based protein for this prep. I have used plant-based, and I do like plant-based, but in this case right now, I'm using whey. It's better for me. Plant-based is not bad at all, but I use a whey. It's fast absorbing. I want to see a deer. Last time I was here, I saw a deer. It's just standing there staring at me. Photo bomb. See, if old people get up and walk, why aren't you if you ain't at work? All right, 2 minutes. Something I want to say for those of you who work crazy hours or you work during the day and you're too tired to work out at night. Yeah, yes, I seem more relaxed this go around. I think it's because it's the mindset. I don't feel like I have to rush. I feel good at where I'm at. And I started my prep months ago and it was slow. No, I'm not working with a trainer. The last one I did work with a trainer for the last month. But like I said, with my husband and everything, and that being a stressful situation, mentally and emotionally, I backed out of the competition. But this go around, no. Do I think it's necessary? As a real person, and not necessarily, I'm an amateur bodybuilder. I'm not some seasoned, been doing this all my life thing. It's only been 3 years, so I don't consider that to be, well, maybe it is. But for your peak week or for your last month, in my opinion, yes, because it's a total different ball game with certain federations when it comes to water manipulation, sodium intake, and manipulating that to see muscle separation and stuff like that. But if you're not self-motivated, if you don't know how to plan out your diet for you, then I would invest in a coach more so than a trainer. Trainers, I look at them as those that help you learn what to do as far as build muscle and how to train and for bodybuilding, to shape your body, because for certain set of federations you are bodybuilding to make your body look a certain way, and they're looking for symmetrical, and it's all about the back. That's a different thing. Coaching or diet coaches is different. So I think it's more to invest in a diet coach. It's worth investing in a diet coach or a coach for that purpose than for training. And that's just my opinion. But this go round, I'm listening to people who have done this for a while. You know, they give me advice and I take it and I use what I can, you know, that helps and works for me. But this time around, no, I'm not paying a trainer at all.
Have a good one.
All right, you too.
Okay, now I want a dog. Oh my God, so cute.
No, he's not a night dog.
He's not a night dog. Jalen is my stepson. He's 13. Leilani is my stepdaughter, and she's 11. Somebody just asked that question. I'm about to switch over to Instagram in a minute. I'm almost done with this. I think I'm gonna walk for another 30 minutes. It feels good out here. I need all the vitamin D I can get. Sunlight. No, if you guys are wondering, I don't have children of my own. Or I haven't given birth. I do have children of my own. Jalen and Leilani are mine. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Now I feel like I can't switch to Instagram. Maybe I'll do that to Instagram tomorrow. Advice on co-parenting. I'm gonna be real with you guys. The co-parenting is not easy because it's not easy. As the stepmother, it is hard, especially if you are a stepmother that cares. Sometimes the biological mother feels like she's not being a good mother or a good parent because she's not in the child's life. And if you are a mother, a stepmother who cares, that does affect how you do things, because you do care about the mother, the biological mother's feelings. I do care about her feelings when it comes to that. However, if you won't make the choices, if you won't do what you need to do to be in your kids' lives, then that's where the problem is going to be. And if the mother, the stepmother who cares, is telling you maybe you should try this, so that they'll feel like you're stepping up and they're not relying on their stepmom, but they're relying on both mothers. If you don't want to listen, I can't help you there. So it's not easy because the kids are with me 24/7. She's not far. She's, an hour away. Only time she really can see them is around holidays and stuff, because she's not always able to come out and see them, and sometimes we're not always able to get out to her. And we really would just like for her to move closer so she can be more involved. So, advice, prayer. Your job as a step parent is to take care of those kids the best way you can, because they're in your household, period. They're your responsibility, whether the mom is there or around or involved. That is another life that you are responsible for. So my only advice is do what you know is best. Try your best to involve the other parent, even if they ain't listening. and stay out of the business between the biological mother and the father when they make decisions about the kids. That's all you can do. When they talk, I don't get involved. I might tell my husband, you know, I think it probably should go this way, or try this, but all I do is offer opinions and advice on what I think might work. He asks for it, and then him as the husband, he's the head of the household. He makes the decisions and he speaks to her about that, because that's their children. But because they in my house, and right now I'm the only mama they got, that's how I'm gonna be. So there's the advice. But to the person who laughed, saying they know, it's not easy. It's not easy. So I think I'm about to get off here. 36 minutes. I'll be here on an hour. I'm still gonna be doing this every Wednesday, even while I'm in Orlando. I'll be in Orlando June 11th to June 18th. That's Sunday. So from Sunday to Sunday. How many of you are... Oh, wow, that's cool. I didn't see that part. How many of you live in or around Orlando, Florida? I don't know how many people that live in Florida, you know, watch my channel. But if you are, or you planning on going, I'll try and do a meet and greet sometime. I need to do one here in Michigan. I haven't done one here in Michigan. I know a lot of people follow me on Michigan. Okay, so nobody lives in Florida that watches me or that's on now. All right. Okay. That's cool. I can read these. So I'm gonna get off here. There's not any more questions or anything. I'm about to switch to Instagram for a minute, and then I got to talk to my brother because I got to let him know some stuff. And Friday, hopefully, I'll give you guys some more information on my suit, my dress, other things that you'll probably need for this particular type of competition, and probably a workout. There is a workout I want to share with you guys that helps me get a smaller waist. Makes me look that way from behind. If you've seen the last video, see I have a really big back. My back is wide. To other people it don't look that way, but to me it do. But I know why, because I work back and legs a lot. So there's no more questions. I'm gonna finish my walk, because I said I was gonna be out here for a full hour to soak up all this sunlight and all this fresh air. I don't know how fresh air is here in Michigan. This thing will not tell me what my heart rate is. 42 minutes. 5,814 steps and counting. 460 calories. It's a lie. Well, maybe it's not, because I burn a lot of calories. I'm going to get off here, but last point. I burn a lot of calories. It takes me 2,386 calories for maintenance. My calorie intake for maintenance is higher. However, I am on an extreme deficit. I only eat 1,500 calories a day. I can't say I'm carb cycling. I'm ketogenic, but I'm slightly doing a carb cycle, because on leg days is the only days that I have some form of carbs. Only carbs I have is fruit and sweet potato. That's it. Other than that, nothing but lean proteins and lots of vegetables. That helps my cravings. And if I do crave anything, like chips that I mentioned earlier, I will have it. I just tend to have it on leg day. So I will force my brain and my mental thoughts to not have it at that time when I want it, because it's not the right time. Especially if I haven't done any cardio or any workout, that's when I usually crave it, stuff like that. So I have to really sit down and really force my mind to remember what my goals are, keep it at that, and then I'll do leg day the next day so I can have those chips. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you next Wednesday. Oh, okay. I'm gonna get. My husband does not care about. He does. Only way I know my husband doesn't like something is he'll tell me. But no, he does not prefer me with longer hair. He actually prefers me with a tapered cut. So this is just getting into it. I wanted to grow my hair out for him because he just like hair. It doesn't matter how it's cut, how long it is. He even likes it when I wear wigs. So he likes whatever, because I don't look crazy when I do it. But he does. He's used to my taper cut, so that's what he prefers. He prefers natural, not relaxed. He hates straight hair wigs. That helps. So I do straight hair wigs and I sell them, but he don't like straight hair. He like this. And I know, because he put his hands in it every damn day, rubbing me like I'm a pet or something. But yeah, no, he doesn't. My undercut doesn't bother him at all. He just thinks I'm about to transition into a taper cut, but I'm not. I'm going to keep my length and let this grow, and that way I can have the best of both worlds. In the last video, I did have the undercut, but my hair was covering the undercut, so you had no clue. So that's how long my hair is. So that's why I went into it, because it gives me the versatility that I want. But that's in my beauty channel. I'll see you guys Friday and next Wednesday live. I might be out here. So I see you guys. Dang on, son. You see me. Bye-bye.